This is Burra Isle, where are some of the best beaches in Shetland. At one time it was very isolated, but now 2 bridges have been built which makes it easy access from Scalloway. We are making our way down to the white sands of Min Beach, the first time we've seen it really in a clear light, and we're going to walk across the tombolo and carry on our walk around. We can clearly see the tombolo now, a strip of sand with the in between the seas, and it's very calm today, but I guess when it's really rough this could be quite damaged. There's quite a collection of ruined croft houses here on this little green promontory. A few of the buildings are being used as sheds or outhouses by people, but as the only access to this little promontory is across the sandy tombolo, which for mechanised things would, I guess, be pretty impossible. It would be interesting to find out the history of these ruined croft houses, whether they were abandoned through the clearances. We've just met a group of walkers who are from this area, and so I asked them what happened to all the houses. Was it the clearances with the croft houses? But they said no, it wasn't that. It was the hardness of the life of the fishing and the farming, and before the roads were built, the access and things. So, but somebody in that group said their grandmother lived in it, one of the houses here. So that's within living memory. From here on Burra, we're looking across to mainland, to Sunborough Head, and right in the distance, Fair Isle. We have reached the trig point now, and looking in one direction we can see the island of Fulda, and then as we come round we're looking at mainland, the west side of mainland, and around again back to where we came from. mystery how the two sheep got on that little island, because it's completely surrounded by water unless it goes down a bit during low tide. But it's very steep down here, so whether they fell into the water and then swam up, it doesn't look possible, but there they are, looking quite happy. So now it's back along the tombolo, or tombolo, I don't know how to pronounce it, but to finish our walk, which we really enjoyed, around the headland of Burra. On our walk around Burra headland, we passed the ruins of several croft houses. But here in Duncanslet, we can see a restored croft house with its thatched roof, its whitewashed walls, and its byre and its barn, so we can see what they would have been like. Now it is home to the Burra History Group. The taket or thatched roof is typical of the time. With the cottages and outbuildings, this is a rare survival of a typical croft. Papil is one of the main ancient church sites in Shetland. The name shows that there was a well-established Christian community here before the Vikings arrived. The name Papa is used to refer to both puffins and priests in Iceland still today. This is the roofless kirk of St. Lawrence. The original church was demolished in the 19th century and rebuilt using stones from the old church. But that church only lasted barely 100 years before it fell into disrepair. However, the churchyard, still in use, is the oldest in Shetland. This altar stone, dating back to about 870, was found in the churchyard here in 1943. The scene depicts monks travelling over the sea to Shetland to bring the Gospels to the island. The priest travels on horseback. The monk behind the horse carries a satchel over his shoulder. The stone is part of the altar from the first Papil church. The Papil stone has an unusual mix of pagan and Christian symbols. The top is a cross with monks either side. At the bottom are two strange creatures pecking at a face. These birdmen may have been added later or are symbols of pagan belief. The stone may have been used as a preaching cross around which people gathered for worship.